Hari Om, Chapter 3, Verse 7. Karma Yoga, Yoga of Action. In the last verse, Lord Krishna said, "Ye Arjuna, one who merely controls organs of actions, but keeps on thinking about the sense pleasures in his mind, is nothing but a cheat or a hypocrite." We have seen the example of the Guru carrying a girl on his back to help the girl cross a turbulent river, and the disciple suspecting his Guru's action. Guru did not have anything in his mind but to help the girl in distress, whereas the disciple's mind was corrupt. This is what we saw in the last verse. Now, in the next verse, Lord Krishna is saying, a man of action, a karma yogi, is always better than a hypocrite. Before getting into this verse, we will try to understand it by way of an example. Assume yourself to be a boss of a company. There are two employees. There are two employees in your department. One fellow who comes on time, and what he does is, he will say, "Oh, this fellow, he always comes late. Oh, that fellow, he goes on talking to a girl. After he enters the office, this is his job." Third fellow, he says, "That fellow has absolutely no work. From morning to evening, he sits idle." Fourth fellow, he will say, "Oh, he's a marketing executive, enjoyment master, etc., etc. He performs no work, but watches all the other guys. He comes to office on time, have coffee at 11:30, sharp 1 o'clock lunch, 3:30 snacks, 5:30 leaves the office." There is another fellow in the same department, his colleague, that fellow's colleague. He is a very sincere worker. Out of 5 projects in a year, he failed in 3 projects. He got scolded by his boss. But he succeeded in 2 projects. Very sincere guy. Does his work properly, but always gets scolded by the boss. Now, company is in trouble. Company wants to chuck out a few employees. As a boss, whom will you chuck out first? The first fellow or the second fellow? If you are an intelligent boss, then the answer is obvious. Similarly, Krishna says, "Yatvindriyani manasa niyamyarabhaderjuna karmendriyai karma yogam asaktasya vishishyate." Indriyani manasa niyamya. That means by controlling the sense organs by the mind. Karma yogam, one who performs yoga of action, asakta, unattached, vishishyate, is far superior. Lord Krishna says, "Ye Arjuna, whomsoever controlling the senses by his mind involves in action without attachment is superior to the hypocrite." What is karma yoga? Karma yoga is an attitude with which the work is performed. Karma yogi performs his actions in tune with dharma and is not attached to the results. In tune with dharma is very, very important. Once you become a karma yogi, you cannot perform any adharmic action. 100% guarantee. So you will always perform your actions in tune with the dharma. Generally, actions are performed for seeking a particular result, for selfish ends. These selfish actions are performed as per the likes and dislikes of a person. We need something, we want to possess and enjoy that thing to the exclusion of others. That is what is selfishness. We don't want something and we are not bothered if others suffer. A karma yogi performs actions for the common benefit of the society. The benefits, if any, that accrues to the karma yogi because of performing the action is only incidental and not the main purpose of his action. It is not his intention. It is only incidental. For example, an army chief enjoying the benefits of housing, various perks, wonderful car, security, etc. are only incidental. His aim is not the house or the other perks. His main intention is to protect the borders of the country for the welfare of the people. What is asakta? Lord Krishna again and again says, you must be unattached. Asakta means unattached. Is it possible to carry on work without getting attached to its result? What is attachment? Attachment here means mental attachment. The mental attachment with anything or being is a cause for pleasure and pain. The intensity of the mental attachment with the object or thing or the result is directly proportional to the amount of pleasure or pain one derives from the object or result. We have seen the example of a new car. When you purchase a very costly car, the pleasure you derive is very high. When you take out the car and somebody bumps into the car, a motorist for example, the pain you get is much more than the pleasure you got when you bought the new car. Arjuna wanted a pain-free life. Hence Lord Krishna again and again insists on unattachment with either the objects or beings or the results of action. In this verse, Lord Krishna says, a person who performs action without attaching himself to the result is far superior to the hypocrite who sits idle and eats the produce and does nothing to the society. Verse 7 again. Yatvindriyani manasam niyam yarabadherjuna karmendriyai karma yogam asaktasya vishishyate. Next verse we will see tomorrow. Hari Om. Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana